A global perspective assessing US education. The United States prides itself on being a leader in many fields, but when it comes to education, the picture is more complicated. Compared to other developed nations, the US education system often falls short. International assessments show American students lagging behind their peers in math and science. This disparity raises concerns about the effectiveness of the US approach. While factors like poverty and social inequality play a role, the structure of the education system itself warrants scrutiny. Reforming US education requires a hard look at its shortcomings and a willingness to learn from successful models abroad. Unequal playing field minorities and the education gap. Within the US, disparities in educational opportunities are starkly apparent. Minority students, particularly Black and Hispanic students, often face systemic barriers that limit their potential.
These barriers include underfunded schools, a lack of access to quality teachers, and implicit bias in curriculum and discipline. The result is a persistent achievement gap that perpetuates cycles of poverty and inequality.
Addressing this injustice requires a commitment to equitable funding, culturally responsive teaching, and dismantling discriminatory practices. Only then can all students have a fair shot at success. Underpaid, undervalued, the plight of the American teacher. The backbone of any education system is its teachers. Yet in the US, they are often undervalued and underpaid.
Low salaries make it challenging to attract and retain talented individuals, particularly in high-need areas. Furthermore, teachers grapple with large class sizes, inadequate resources, and a lack of support from administrators.
This stressful environment takes a toll on teacher morale and ultimately impacts student learning. To improve education, we must invest in our educators by raising salaries, providing professional development opportunities, and creating a culture of respect and appreciation for their work. Section 4, Beyond Books and Buildings, addressing systemic issues.
Improving education goes beyond simply providing textbooks and buildings. It requires addressing the social and economic factors that impact a child's ability to learn. Poverty, lack of access to healthcare, and unstable home environments create significant obstacles for many students. Schools must become community hubs, offering wraparound services like healthcare, counseling, and after-school programs to address these needs. By tackling the root causes of educational inequity, we can create a more just and equitable system for all.
Section 5, Investing in Our Future, a multifaceted approach to reform.
No single solution can fix the complex challenges facing US education. A multifaceted approach is necessary, one that addresses both systemic issues and classroom-level practices. This includes increasing funding for schools, particularly those in low-income areas, and ensuring equitable distribution of resources. We must attract and retain high-quality teachers, provide them with ongoing professional development, and empower them to make decisions that benefit their students. Curriculum should be culturally relevant and engaging, fostering critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Above all, we must prioritize the well-being of all students, creating safe and supportive learning environments where they can thrive.
Section 6, a shared responsibility towards a brighter educational future.
Transforming the US education system is not solely the responsibility of educators and policymakers. It requires a collective effort from parents, communities, businesses, and government at all levels. Parents must be engaged in their children's education, advocating for their needs and supporting their learning at home. Communities can provide resources and mentorship opportunities, while businesses can offer internships and job training programs. Government must prioritize education funding and implement policies that promote equity and excellence. By working together, we can create an education system that empowers all students to reach their full potential and contribute to a brighter future.